Dang. I was about to jump right into Sagittarius. Welcome to AIRs. Welcome to AIRs. I did split the deck on 10 of Swords with 9 of Wands reverse. Sagittarius, is there something that you're procrastinating on? And then I see 9 of Pentacles and 9 of Wands. I could pimp slap you, but I won't. And then as I'm shuffling the Eclipse in the reverse, 9 of Pentacles reverse, this could be a struggle with codependency. Codependency in regards to what? I feel like I need these cards and I don't. I feel like I need to wash my pants and like edit and like do all this extra shit to be perfect, and I don't. Cause truth be told, like me and my energy, like the energy I know myself to be, I don't really give a fuck. I just know other people give a fuck. Sagittarius, there could be something where it's like, I don't really give a fuck, but I just know other people give a fuck. But you could be projecting whole time. And that could be what the 10 of Swords energy that I saw earlier was about, was like feeling the need to be the fixer, the problem solver, the one with the answers. Make sure you're not slipping. Make sure like you're on your P's and Q's. But it brings the energy of like paranoia and rushing and like looking over your shoulder and not being able to be fully present. And I'm hungry as fuck. I feel like I'm hungry as fuck, and I just got so sleepy and so tired and so drained, and my stomach is grumbling, and I'm leaning on my cards for support. You might just need a nap. You might need a nap. You might need, if you are having dreams, to be tracking your dreams, to be writing them down. You get downloads. Somebody is clairvoyant. Somebody's clairaudient. Somebody be smelling stuff. Somebody's intuition has been real crazy to the point where they'll think of somebody or they'll think of something and that person pops up. But it's real precise to the point where it's like you think of them without thinking of them. Like they're not on your mind fully. It's just like a passing thought. Like the word umbrella could pass your thought for 0.5 seconds, just real quick. Driving down the street, next thing you know, you see a billboard with a big umbrella and a beach on it. You're like, what the fuck? Umbrella. And you're like, nah, I'm tripping. And then you're driving further and you see an umbrella, like an actual beach umbrella sticking out the ground in front of somebody's house. That's like decor. You're like, interesting choice. An umbrella. A beach umbrella. There's something about the synchronicities, because even that example that I pulled out of my ass, I didn't even mean to match that up like that, but it came out perfectly. I didn't even plan to do it like that, but it came out perfectly. I didn't even plan this, but it came out perfectly. Well, I'm hearing Trump. I am hearing Trump. I don't like that motherfucker. There's an arrogance that people are attracted to. There's something about that is money. Having an arrogance, having an audacity when it comes to unstucking or unsticking your money, getting out of the hangman position, getting out of the energy of waiting. What the fuck are you doing waiting, Sagittarius? You're a fire sign. You supposed to be about that action. You attract things by doing. You attract things by moving. I'm not saying that you have to be working every second of the day, but as long as you're investing in things that, you know, these red eyes make me think of like things that are solely aligned with your future. You won't lose as much sleep looking for something to be codependent on. Oh shit. Somebody could be codependent on something and it's affecting their sleep patterns. It's affecting their health in some way. It's affecting their eating patterns. It's throwing them off. This could be like an overindulgence in gaming and screen time and smoking and drinking and sleeping. It's an overindulgence in something. This could even be socializing, talking, like finding different ways to distract yourself from everything other than the goal, and then losing sleep over the fact that you're not where you want to be. Just gonna put that in your face real casual, like Ace of Pentacles. This is a hidden opportunity coming to the forefront, and you have the audacity to feel like, I just might miss it because I'd rather be codependent on something else. I'd rather spend my time doing something else other than the thing that I obsess about all day and lose sleep about because I didn't do it. Procrastination. What did I say? Procrastination. This is an opportunity and you're trying to manifest money. You have the means, you have the resources, everything has been gifted and given to you. And if it hasn't, things are coming in for you. And then when they do, what's their excuse? You're going to receive the means to do something, or you have the means to do something, or you think you don't, but then you find some alternative ways to do something else that's also profitable. So this is like, because you are a jack or Jackie of all trades, if you're not doing something, you could do something else. And it's almost like you want to, like, you're losing sleep because you don't see you have multiple avenues to go. And it's not only that, it's not like you have to choose everything. You could choose 2 things. That way, say, like, if I'm not doing tarot, I could do music. If I'm not doing music, I can make clothes. If I'm not making clothes, I can make little accessories. There's something about being able to scale up or scale down some kind of project or investment that you have to make it work for you. This could even be how much energy you're putting in at work. You feel like I'm putting in too much energy, scale that shit back. Scale that shit back. Or find a way to, I'm hearing, delineate your time. Organize your time in a way that benefits you, in a way that serves your energy. I know I have high energy around 11 to 12, or I know I tend to hit a little sprint from like 2 to 4. Let me organize my day according to my natural energy. I'm not trying to go against my energy flow and bullshit. If I'm feeling anxiety, if I'm feeling blockage, if I'm feeling anxious, if I'm feeling hesitation towards something, maybe now is not the time. But you also have to be able to discern between I'm making excuses and I'm genuinely anxious. And even if you are anxious and you're not sure if you're ready, explore that. Don't just sit on it and be like, man, I'm not ready, so I'm gonna just do it tomorrow. Like, no, dive into the energy, dive into the opportunity, because you never know if you come out on the other side of that pondering and be like, oh, I'm actually meant to do this, and here's all the reasons why. Or this would not be wise to do right now, and here's all the reasons why. I'm seeing somebody really weigh their odds when it comes to the temptation, and their life is like trying to figure out why things are worth it, and if they're worth it. That these connections and these habits and these addictions, which to the material world, to image, to whatever kind of vanity, whatever kind of conflict, whatever kind of chaos there is, being addicted to the mess, honey. This is addicted to the mess, and not realizing how that energy seeps into your own, even if you're not involved in the mess. Being attached to individuals who are messy, or who have things in their energy, conflict, chaos in their energy, addictions in their energy, and they're bringing it to you, and you're connected to them. You have to have discernment on your connections. You have to have the courage to walk away, because this is somebody who may not have the courage to disconnect from people who they feel like they potentially need to help and or save. I just forgot to change out my headphones. And I don't want them to die. And I don't want them to die. Sagittarius, you may have some kind of extremist energy or paranoia when it comes to what happens if you cut people off, or if you move forward in something, or if you take some kind of leap away or leap of faith. There's like a fear of the worst case scenario. Like I thought something was like crawling on the walls, but it's just the fingers, like my shadow. The shadow of my fingers moving. And it made me immediately think like somebody who jumps to the worst conclusion or jumps to the most extreme of something when they can't see it clearly. Is like when things aren't, when things aren't clear, when things feel burdensome, when I feel like I don't know where I'm going with something, I just want to give up. When the reality is 10 of Wands, there's nothing in your way but you. There's nothing in your way but the thought or the energy of like, I am blocked. The reality is you're not blocked. The reality is you do have options. You do have people that you can delegate these tasks to. Who are these people? Ace of Cups. You do have connections where you are emotionally aligned with these people, where you can delegate your burdens too. Ace of Cups is also making me think of the divine. Surrendering to the divine, giving up your issues to the divine, to the universe. If you don't know how to handle something, there's like, instead of trying to push and push and push, and you're growing more anxious and more frustrated and more tired and more drained. It's like, pay attention to how you feel. Like Sagittarius, I'm tired, right? Avoiding a shower. Like Sagittarius, I just realized I'm tired. And I could push myself all night to perform and to do and to show up and to prove something. But I just realized I have nothing to prove. Not that I thought I did, right? But there's a need for you to know you don't have anything to prove. Do things because you want to, not because, quote unquote, it's the right thing to do, because somebody told you it's the best thing for you. Do things because you want to, because it makes you feel good. Pay attention to how you feel. Pay attention to how you feel. I just blanked out. I just blanked out, so I'm done. I'm done giving energy to situations that are draining energetically. But also, I don't have to rely on tools to get a point across or to get a message across. I don't have to rely on people. I have my own power. I have my own wisdom. I have my own truth, and I know with confidence it will still align. I speak life. I control who has a say in what I do, how I do it, how I show up, what I believe, how I move. And I'm gonna have fun with it. Have fun with it, whatever it is, Sagittarius. Because if it's not fun no more, it's like, why are you doing it? Why are you forcing yourself to be somewhere you don't want to be? Look, I got a little headache. Like, I keep pushing out of love. 14. I keep pushing out of love, and it's just not worth it. Like, take your ass to bed for real. Get some rest, recharge, take some time, and then get back to it. There's nothing wrong with taking a break. Bye, Sag. I love you, man.